Shalom, Ahab, wa Baraka. First and foremost, Kal Halal Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kwakadash. And double honors to the elder apostles, the prophets, and the teachers, also the disciples at GMS bringing out this 100% truth. And to the sincere Akiyawa Akwath, salutations. Okay, guys, this is it. We're coming into it. This is the beginning of the famine of the word. Let's get it.
All right, here we go. While you guys are distracted, they are busy working behind the scenes. Now, I asked you guys a couple videos ago. We're going to get right into it. If you guys have been getting logged off of your apps, logged off of your computer stuff, having to re-log in, are you getting a lot of terms of service agreement updates? Are you guys noticing that a lot of this stuff is going on your phone? A lot of updates on your phone, a lot of updates on your computer. It's my assumption, and it's a pretty darn good one, is that they are working behind the scenes to entrap you, okay, into the cyber or techno slavery that everybody's been talking about. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about a terms of service agreement update that T-Mobile did that you probably don't even know about, and you probably saw the terms of service thing and you just clicked it and you're like, yeah, whatever, I never read that stuff anyways. But this one, well, this one you're going to need to know. All right, we're going to get right into it. Breaking. T-Mobile has quietly updated their TOS terms of service to include fines for content they do not agree with. Did you hear that right, folks? T-Mobile is now going to be monitoring your text messages, and trust me, they won't be the only ones. You need full compliance, otherwise it's not going to work. So they're the first ones to jump out and to test your reaction to the new tyranny coming onto your cell phone. I also heard that there's a new law in the works, or maybe it was passed in one of those bills that we have to pass it first to know what's in it.
But we have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it.
It says that you have to have your cell phone with you 24/7. Like, you cannot go to any restaurant, gas station, or anything without this device in your hands. And we've talked about before of them making this an extension of your body. Mark of the beast territory. Hope you guys are keeping a close eye on it. All right, beginning January 1st, 2024, they will be fining users who commit perceived violations on their bandwidth. This is in America, y'all, land of the free, and now we're going to be censored by our own telecommunications companies as we pay them monthly to do it. You picking up what I'm putting down? SHAFT, S-H-A-F-T, is an acronym that stands for sex, hate, alcohol, firearms. Okay, hope you're paying attention.
Before we get to the T, hate speech. That's going right into us teaching the Bible. So I'm on my T-Mobile phone right now wondering how many more classes am I going to be able to bring out before they try to start putting fines, which goes against Constitution, 100%. You cannot fine somebody for talking on their phone on a private conversation. So, but these guys are trying to find a way to do it. Like they said, you can't find out what's in the law until you pass it. Well, how stupid does that sound? Anyway, let him get his last part of that acronym out, and we're gonna get a couple scriptures.
And tobacco. It outlines the categories of text messages, your private communication from one person to another, specifically regulated due to moral and legal issues, and is monitored and enforced by the Cellular Telephone Industries Association, CTIA, and the mobile carrier. It's nice that they changed the TOS date right before the 2024 elections. I'm explaining to you guys that the 2024 is going to be lit. You're going to have so much distractions, so many false flags.
Mine's a little dark. I just feel a lot of concern that 2024 may be the year of a black swan event. This is a national security event with high impact that's very hard to predict. There are a number of concerns that I have that factor into that. And not only this sort of enduring heightened threat level that we're facing, the wars in Israel, also Ukraine, And we're so divided in this country in ways that we haven't seen before. And I think that just creates fertile ground for our adversaries like North Korea, China, and Iran. And that's what concerns me most.
Okay, now I'm going to read to you guys.
Okay. I just have to, I just have to start here. All right. We heard a lot right there. Let's get it. I need to get my glasses real quick. I need to see a few things here. All right. First of all, let's go straight to he said that shaft, and the H in shaft stood for hate. All right. First things first. Let's address the fact that in that acronym SHAFT, we're just going to deal with the H, which means hate. So they're deeming certain things as hate speech, and now they're going to fine you on your T-Mobile phone for this hate speech. So let's go to the book of Amos, chapter 8, and we're going to start at verse 11. And yeah, we'll just get verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the word of Yahweh. They're literally deeming the Bible as hate speech. Now, I've heard this before in other places, and they're calling us nonviolent terrorists, which is literally just stupid. I mean, that just doesn't make sense. Terrorist means to terrorize people, to scare them, to be violent. And anyway, so we've got that. We know that they're trying to start the famine of the word. That is a beautiful thing. That puts us right back to where Elder Apostle Tahar said we should be in this year, and that is in Jacob's trouble. Without being able to hear the word or the breakdown or anything, it's over. It's over for you guys, because how are you going to how are you going to understand the Bible without the prophets being able to teach? Now you're going to have to go out in the streets, because that's going to be the only place left if we're not allowed to film videos anymore. Or they take your video down and then send you a bill because they didn't agree with what you said. And that's how they listed it to that since if they don't agree with what you're saying, that they can fine you. So they're saying, we don't agree with this, we're going to send you a bill. And literally that goes against our Constitution, directly against the Constitution. So I'm still trying to figure out how are they able to pull that off. They'll just lose all of their customers. Because I'm about finding me a new phone company if they try to stop the word from coming out. But what happens is it's a domino effect. So one company does it to test the people, to see the reaction, like he said, and then everybody else joins the bandwagon. So let me read it one more time, and then we're going to move on. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. So they've deemed reading the Bible online hate speech. So also, let's go to the book of Revelation. He said that they want to make it a law that you have to have your phone on you at all times. That sounds like a digital ID. So they want it, and what he said is they want to integrate the digital device with the person. I mean, if you can't put 2 and 2 together, you're never going to figure out what's going on here. So let me get it. And this is Revelation 13 and 16. And it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Now, everybody knows that Elon Musk has had his first successful Neuralink patient, which the way that we find out information these days, he's probably been successful before. And we're just finding out this time, now that they gave him right. I guess he has to get a permission from somebody. So now he's got permission. He's saying, yeah, we successfully did it. So we know about the forehead. The word mark is koragma. Again, koragma. So it says that they might receive a mark in their right hand or their forehead. The word koragma, when you go into the etymology, eta, true, mology, meaning. So the true meaning of the word, it literally goes into subdermal implant of a foreign object placed beneath the skin. Okay? It's that simple. So don't let anybody fool you. No, it's an etching, it's a scratch, it's this. No. Be honest with yourself. Everybody knows what it is. Anybody denying it at this point is getting paid off, Nate. And whoever else is with you on that. So, let me read it again. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a subdermal implant of a foreign object placed beneath the skin in their right hand or their forehead. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that have that subdermal implant of a foreign object in his right hand or in his forehead, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? So they're pushing towards this. I'm showing you. Off the Grid is showing you. We've been prophesying it for 30 plus years now over at the Great Millstone. And I don't even think you guys understand what that Great Millstone represents. It represents the nuclear destruction. We're prophesying the defeat of our oppressor. That great millstone has finally hit. The spiritual great millstone is destroying this place to the point where they want to make it illegal to have, they're saying text messages, but we all know that they're just going to go after everything you do. So let's move on from that. Let's move on from the integration of the hand. I do want to bring out the consequence of receiving the subdermal implant. I think it's really important. So stay in the book of Revelation. Jump over to chapter 14, and we're going to start at verse 9, and we'll read it through we'll read until we stop, I guess. This is chapter 14, verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast or his image or receive his subdermal implant of a foreign object that's placed beneath the skin in his forehead or in his hand, it didn't say right or left there, just in your hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation. He's talking about one powerful shot. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest, nor day nor night, who worship the beast and his image. And whosoever receiveth that subdermal implant of a foreign object placed beneath the skin of his name. Ooh, that mark is of his name. In other words, it belongs to him. Now you belong to him. Okay, moving away from that. They're making laws. So I'm going to get one, maybe two more, but let's go to the book of Daniel real quick. Let's go to chapter 8, and we're going to go to verse 25, and we're going to get that.
You know what? Let's start at verse 23. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to a full, that's you guys right now. You're stopping the word from coming out. You're trying to take away our rights in any way, shape, or form you can. Which is it's amazing how you're getting away with it too. People are just allowing it to happen. There's farmer protests all over the world, not just in America, because of them killing off the food. So it's everywhere because Monsanto changed their name. That's just one little thing. That's like a tip of the iceberg, but it did cross my mind right now. So let's keep going. And in the latter time, their kingdom, when transgressors are come to a full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. And his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. Damn, that sounds like right now as we speak. And how do I know? Let me read the next verse. And through his policy shall he cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, which is his mind. So he shall magnify himself in his mind, and by peace shall destroy many. And he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but shall be broken without hand. So we all know that Yahushua is coming in to knock him out. But it said that through his policy, those are those new rules that they're making. Oh, we're making a law that you have to carry your cell phone with you at all times. Or you know what? Let's just make it a digital ID. Let's integrate it so someone can't steal it from you. Because if somebody steals your phone, then we think you're over there and you're over here, and we need you to be with your phone at all times. You see that? So through his policy, he's going to cause craft to prosper. Because he's going to say, well, it's this, it's that, it's the third. You're going to be confused. Next thing you know, you're going back over here to Revelation 13 and 16 through 18, and you're receiving that subdermal. So that you got that digital ID going now. Now you've integrated, you're one, no one can steal it from you. It's very simple what they're doing. And by peace, because in the name of peace, that's why they're doing all this, to keep peace, to make sure that we're all safe. So by peace shall destroy many. And I got one more for you. I'm pretty much going to close out here. This is Matthew 24 and 24. I should just read all of 24 because you got it's happening. And now we thought in 2020, 2021, this was happening. It just keeps like the pulse, that vibration just keeps getting stronger and more powerful. So let me get this. Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets. And I already did a class on that this morning with my kids. I might bring it out after I eat breakfast. And shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they should deceive the very elect. So that's what all the confusion's about. That's what's making all these laws and all these new rules and always trying to distract the people from one thing to the next. It's because they want to lie to you and they want to trap you up. They want to put you in a snare. They want to put you in a trap. That's why this slowly, one law at a time, they keep putting against you, which takes away your rights. But if it were at all possible, they would deceive the very elect. We're not fooled. We know what you're doing. And Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai is coming to get you. Shalom.